our next guest here, Tracy G.
Yep.
2014. 10 years.
10 years, bro.
And she might have been 10 at the time. I don't know. She was definitely a child. I remember this. Like, why they got this child working like this? But she came on our show, and she was promoting the project Aquarius. And I recall looking at this young lady thinking, this is a person who has a multitude of talent. She doesn't just do one thing. But I also recall thinking, and this is the beginning for her. I can't wait to see how she evolves, what she evolves into. And then how the industry circumstances and additives and nuances and all of these headlines and all of these things, what role will they play in her development? Because some of those things are strictly distractions.
Yes.
You know, but they're necessary distractions. You go through these things.
The journey.
The journey. You got to go through record label chaos. You got to deal with management, you know, people around you, family members that work with you, relationships evolve, personal relationships becoming headline news. You don't want to talk about that shit.
Word.
You know, but it all plays a part in it, right?
Yeah.
10 years later. 10 years later, she is now an independent artist and easily is embarking on the biggest single of her career.
Yes.
One that she wrote, one that's all about her, designed, curated by her, and we're here to talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome her back to the show. Give it up for the boss, Tinashe.
Hey. Tinashe!
Thank you. Hey.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm so happy to be here.
I'm happy to have you. Come on. No, we done this a ton of times, right? How's your pops?
He's good.
Yeah?
The family is good. Everyone is well.
Tell him I said what up, man.
will.
We would always bond when I would see your pops. But that question we started with was, if you recall, you probably don't, we were having Alicia Keys on the show that morning after
There's a question for her.
For Alicia Keys. And play that question back, DB. And this was the question that I solicited Tinashe to ask Alicia.
That sounds like something I would say.
What was,
After you release an album, your first album, because I just want this insider perspective. When you release your first album, how do you know or define it as a success? Like, what makes it a success for you?
That's so wild.
Man, that's
Wow.
That's so cute.
That's great. So now that you've released albums,
Exactly.
I want to
Yes.
reverse that question to you.
I was so young and green.
Yeah.
Wow, it's amazing. How would I define success? Now I think it's just being able to do what I'd like to do and create the art that I want to create and make the shows that I want to create. I think having access to, the tools necessary to build those things and to see your vision come to light has become the most fulfilling part of my journey for me. I think in terms of like accolades and stats and chart positions and stuff, that's not something that's really been in the forefront of a priority for me. And I think it opens the space for me to create better art and to really kind of just focus on being a pure creative. And I think all of those steps in order to kind of gain that perspective has led me to where I am now, which is now seeing this kind of like chart success and seeing this kind of success. It's really a really amazing moment, but it's, not necessarily what was the goal.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And to have this success be done independently,
it's amazing.
I know is a whole different level of gratification.
It means so much.
It does, especially because the first time that we had you here, you were with a label, and it makes me curious, Tinashe, what skills did you maybe have to gain or lean further into as an independent artist that you didn't necessarily need to, focus on with a label?
I think it's just about my sense of self. I think building that self-confidence, building that inner knowing that my ideas are good ideas and that the direction that I want to take is the direction I should take. I think that that's been the biggest piece of growth for me as a creative. I think I came into this industry obviously wanting to be successful, and you take a lot of advice here and there, and it's over the years I felt like I was starting to kind of just lose the sense of what I wanted to do and to really kind of gain back that control and to make everything 100% feels like it comes from me. I think the fans can tell the difference, the audience can tell the difference, and it's created better art, I believe.
What are the new responsibilities you feel like you have on your plate now?
I mean, you have to figure out how you're going to fund everything. You've got to figure out how you're going to. I mean, that's
Start
like a big,
there.
yeah, that's like a big question mark a lot of the times, because we have these big visions and, you know, you want to be competitive in the market, but you're like, okay, how do I do this with like half the budget? Let's get creative. But being creative is like part of the whole thing. I think running your own business and managing your own business is also a big aspect of it. And then I guess just the responsibility to kind of continue to create and keep that at the forefront of, you know, what everybody's focused on.
Do you balance life differently? Like, I know when I always liken it to me, you know, Tinashe and I, you know, we have similar careers, in case y'all didn't know it. But it took me a long time to balance career and life.
Yeah.
I just grinded for decades.
Totally, yeah.
And I feel like I missed out on so much by doing so. You're in a different place now. Even though you're independent, you don't have the same machine backing you. But how important is that life-work balance to you now?
Yeah, I mean, I think that my family keeps me really grounded, and that's something that I always kind of come back to. I think feeling like you have a home base, and being able to always reconnect with that and reconnect with yourself. And I record a lot of my music at home, so I think that also creates that sense of like safety when it comes to my creative, because when I feel like I'm just kind of in my own space and that I'm not, you know, trying to be performative or put anything on, I think that that's when, you know, the music, you know, is better. And so I just think that being home, having family, having a tight circle around you, I think that's super important.
Yeah.
To me personally.
Tinashe is here. I love it, man. This is we've just taken in this game because you got a hit record. Congratulations on that. Give her a big round of applause on that. And you wrote this song?
Yes.
She wrote it.
Was this the first title you came up with?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was driving in my car, and most of it was kind of like a freestyle that I just kind of like recorded and like listened back to it and was like, yeah, there's something there.
Sway, you sound like a concerned father or something.
I am a father. I do have a daughter. They remind me of each other.
I get it.
Right. Were you always this sexually liberated, like when we first met you, or did you have to develop
you
into?
know what's interesting? I feel like I use my music as like a tool for that, because I feel like in my life, like I'm pretty like laid back, kind of quiet type, and I think that my music and my artistry and like being on stage and stuff gives me kind of like an outlet, like a platform to kind of like tap into this side of me and that like feminine energy, and I like the power of it, and I like, you know, making songs that feel like that, and I like when people listen to songs that feel like that.
Yeah.
So that was kind of just the intention, is just to me it feels like powerful and uplifting to own your sexuality, I guess.
Okay. I'm not mad at it. The DMs fly open too. I'm sure you got a lot of DMs.
I got a lot of DMs, but I don't know.
Tell me about
non-interesting ones.
No, okay, then don't tell me.
Moving on.
But tell me about your sexuality.
Yeah.
So you said just to be able to express your sexuality.
Yeah.
How has that evolved in the past 10 years?
Oh, I think it's just a sense of confidence. It's kind of like expressing myself through my music, through everything. I think when you grow up as a woman, you start to kind of really come into your confidence. And so I think that that's across the board, from like how I approach songwriting, how I approach performances, how, you know, I approach relationships. I think all of those things is just coming from a deeper sense of confidence at the end of the day.
I love it, man. I love this smile. The EP Match My Freak.
Yes. Oh, that one's fun.
Match My Freak.
Match My Freak EP.
Yep. Match My Freak.
Anybody
That was also one off the old noggin.
Yeah, Match My Freak.
Because you know what I would
what
worry
does that
about?
mean, Match My Freak, though?
You know, my grandma texted me and she asked me that. She was like, "What does match my freak mean?"
What does that mean?
I was like, "Grandma, it's like matching my energy. It's like matching your energy, like wherever you're at on the freak scale.
Okay.
You gotta match it."
Sway, you got the octagon. You know, somebody needs to match that kind of, you know,
Yeah.
This
prowess.
is true.
Right.
Yeah,
but the freak
I
can
do
also
got
be a
that.
metaphor.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be taken literally.
Yeah, it can be however you feel, you know.
You know what I would worry about, though, Tinashe, in the back of my mind, if I'm single,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, if a dude is interested in me, is he going to think that I'm just going to be like this sexual, you know what I mean? Like buffet
Ooh,
for
that's a
him, but maybe
fact.
I'm not
a good
ready
word.
for that.
Yeah, no, sure, surely.
Do you ever feel like the perception, like some dudes who are interested in you, take it too far?
You know, I haven't really had that kind of experience personally. I feel like, no, not really.
Okay.
But I understand where you're coming from. Like, I understand the fear, like the thought. Like, I think when I initially put this song out, I definitely wanted it to come across as like, I think I said to, my team, like, I really don't want this to come across as like, just like an out there nasty, ironically, song. Like,
You wanna say the lyrics again?
But to me, there's something like powerful about it. There's
Yeah, I
something
agree.
like confident about it and like fun about it. And it's not like as literal and like in your face as, I hope people don't interpret it as like vulgar by any means.
Right.
Nah,
So.
it's classy. The video is classy.
It's cute. She's
1.7 billion global streams.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You got
Yeah.
1.7
insane.
billion.
Let's
That's
talk about
A
it.
lot of nasty folks out there.
That's
Come
wild.
on.
Listen, it speaks to people. It speaks to people.
Have you ever had a song do that?
Maybe two on over the course of
Two
10
on,
years.
yeah, two on, yeah, but two on. That was your first. That was the first one.
Absolutely. Yeah, this song is definitely doing something that a lot of the, songs that I've put out recently have not. So that's super fun, super exciting. I'm very thankful.
Didn't Janet Jackson on her tour?
Yes, she mixed it in.
Yeah.
Which is so cool. That's like my idol. So to see Janet not only acknowledge my song, but like my vocals are in her show.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. That's the
Yeah.
original.
Literally,
Nasty girl.
okay, kind of full
Yeah.
circle. That's kind of where this all came from.
Oh,
Because
makes sense.
because
Nasty.
I started calling myself Nashe if you're nasty because of her.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Exactly. And then I just kind of started going like Nasty Nashe became like a persona that I kind of was playing with. And then I just decided, okay, I want to kind of play into this energy with some songs that I'm working on. And then I got this necklace made that says nasty, just like for fun. And then I was like, I had just made this necklace. I was driving down the street and I was like, I should just make a song called Nasty. That makes sense. And so it was that
Man.
simple.
That's your era.
That's it.
that
Nasty,
simple.
nasty Nosh is a play on
Yeah.
nasty Nas
There.
too.
Come on,
There you
Sway.
go.
You know, come on, I see what you did with that.
Crossover.
Come on, I love it, man. Let's do this. Let's define nasty. We'll come back and define nasty because
Yeah.
you're giving me a whole different interpretation of nasty. All right, Tinashe is here. Let's celebrate with this young lady. 888-742-33. Let's play it again, DB. Let's play it again.
Run it back.
Let it
Run it back.
742-3345.
Yeah.
Nasty.
That was hard, DB.
I like that. Tinashe is here.
Yes.
You know when I first met Janet, you know what I said to her?
What'd you say?
Hi, Miss Jackson.
Hi, Miss Jackson.
Oh my God.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
Wink,
She said,
wink.
"Hey, Sway." But Tinashe is here, man. We're celebrating all of her success. She's independent. She's her own boss.
Yes, she
She's
is.
showing you that it can be done
Yes.
if you have belief in yourself.
Totally. Hard work. Like an unwavering desire to create.
That works.
I really think that's what it takes because there's so many obstacles, there's so many ups and downs. It's such a roller coaster. It's not always going to be rainbows and butterflies by any means. So it's like interesting when people are like, should I do? I feel like when people ask if this is like a good career choice, it's like if this feels like something you can't not do,
Right.
then I would say that's a good career choice.
Did you ever ponder the thought of walking away from it?
No, absolutely not.
Wow.
Never.
Yeah. The pull has always been there. She's devoted.
She's devoted. You got some callers here. JD in Cleveland. What's up, JD? JD, what's up, man?
Yo,
JD, you there?
that's Jermaine.
JD.
Hey, man.
Is that John? That's it? No JD, John?
He's there. I guess he fell asleep or something.
JD probably got caught by his boss.
JD.
Brandon, you
He's
in
on
Virginia? Brandon.
Brandon.
Yo, what up?
Okay, there we go. B, what's
happening?
Yeah, what up, man?
Man, not
Hey.
too much, man. Sway, you know how hey, how you doing, Tinashe? Like,
good.
you know how sometimes you run across people and you don't get to say what you want to say to them?
Yes.
Man, I seen Tinashe yesterday, man. I got to speak to her at the airport, but I ain't get to ask her out to eat.
Where did You saw me at the airport.
Yeah,
my
in
gosh.
Nashville.
Yes, I was at the airport in Nashville yesterday.
I came up and spoke to you, introduced myself.
Wow. Well, that's right. Well, good to see you.
Where were you
I
at
see. I saw you on the radio show. I said, man, it's time to call.
That's so funny.
This was a sign.
But what's beautiful about this is you bumped into Tinashe at an airport. Where was it? In
Nashville.
Nashville. And what y'all had in common was this show.
Wow.
And then the dude calls up and
There
actually
it
get
is.
online.
That's freaking.
What do you want to
There
say
it
to her?
is.
You got one
Say
thing
it
to say to
now.
her. Say it now.
Serendipity.
Take your chance.
Hey, listen, man, I just love what you're doing. I've always followed your career. I thought you was a very intelligent, beautiful, smart young lady. And, if you got some time for me, I'll make some time for you.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Where do you live?
I'm in between Virginia and New Jersey right now. So I got a farm and I coach football. So
All right.
Oh.
All right.
Farm.
All right.
You got a farm, yo. We could eat all the time, Tinashe.
What's that
Like good
rooster
produce
like?
too, not
You know,
no
not
GMOs.
no GMO.
Yeah. All right, man. Well,
Okay,
there you go. There
okay.
you go.
yeah, hit her up.
Nice
Tag.
talking to you.
Did you take a picture? Tag her. All right.
Nah, we ain't take a pic.
Man, fumble.
She was kind of low key. I ain't want to put. Everybody was asking.
All right. Well, B, hey, we appreciate you, man. You know how you can support her? Stream her music,
That's
brother.
right.
All right, you a super citizen.
That's the way to
Money.
mold it.
All right, Tracy, what we gonna do?
Listen, Tinashe, because
Yes.
nasty is subjective,
Yeah.
it's also a hit record.
Yeah. Period.
It's also one that has so many different definitions for people.
Uh-huh.
We thought it would be dope to do a game
Okay.
where we have you decide if something is a nasty yes or a
Okay.
nasty nah.
Okay.
And
Yes.
so we collected.
There's definitely two different types.
There's two different types, honey. And so we collected different scenarios from our listeners.
Okay.
And we're going to run them by you one by one. They're all up in this bag.
Nasty yes or nasty nah?
Yeah, there's about like 7 or 8. So
Okay. So I
choose
pick in the
one,
bag?
read it out loud,
Okay.
and give us a
The
nasty
first
yes.
one says, listening to your own music while having sex. Wow. I haven't done that in a really long time. I say yes.
That's a nasty yes. Yeah, okay.
Nasty
Oh, take it out,
yes.
take it out, take it
Okay,
out.
okay.
Because you don't really got to talk in his ear.
Yeah, like
No,
I don't know.
it's just like
you
you're
already
doing the work
said what
already.
needed to be said. I guess
It's just the
at some
background.
point.
Listen to
Yeah.
the background.
I don't know, like gas you up a little bit, maybe.
Okay.
Or make me feel awkward. One of the two. Unclear. Okay.
Unclear.
Dating someone 10 years older or younger than you.
T, don't leave the room, man. She said.
10 is on the cusp. I say 10 is to me like as far as I would go.
10
Okay,
years.
that's your maximum.
Yeah.
Okay. Either way.
10 years younger than me. I would not date someone
Okay,
10 years
all right,
younger than me
okay,
right now.
it'll be 12.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, nasty
I would
jail.
not. No,
All right,
I
how
would
many
not.
more she got?
Does she
Give
got a
us
couple more? Keep
Just a
going.
few
Okay,
more.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
The listeners are listening in.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Getting paid 6 figures as a master roach exterminator. Oh, definitely no. Nasty,
That's
no.
the nasty
But you're getting paid 6 figures.
Nah.
No, that ain't enough. Yo. She got 1.7
I thought
billion
about
streams.
it for a second. I thought about it for a second,
For
but
the
nah.
moment,
Nah.
What's-
We got to find a different route.
Okay.
Talking to your parents about your sex life, yeah, that's a no for me.
That's a nasty
nasty no
nah.
for me.
Okay.
Unless it's like sexual health related.
Yeah.
Then maybe like because
Yeah.
like that's important.
Let them know.
That's important.
Yeah,
Right.
you were
Okay.
created
But
by
just
that.
just your escapades, just general like escapades. That's not like my.
Never
vibe.
guess what I did last night,
Yeah,
Mom.
no.
Right.
Like,
You know, Janet Jackson had a
Probably
song called
not.
Escapades. Just gotta throw it in there.
Hey,
Way to connect
Janet
this
is the
way.
blueprint.
Okay, one
Janet's
more.
the
We're
real
gonna do one
I think
more.
we got 2 more.
Okay, Tracy.
Taking a shower every other day. That's a nah. That's a nasty nah.
Well, you like once a week?
Every day.
Every day? Oh, okay.
Gotta shower
Every
A lot
day,
of your
Sway.
celebrity
Every
peers,
day?
they feel differently.
Okay.
What?
A lot of celebrities
Yeah, a
don't
lot of
shower every
celeb-
day.
Yeah, and have said that on
Who
wax.
said
A
that?
lot of people actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop.
Didn't
I can't remember.
Mila
I know.
Kunis.
Nuna,
Mila
yeah,
Kunis.
there you go.
Oh,
Mila, yeah,
I
yeah.
kind of remember that.
All right. Is this the last one, Tracy?
I think
There's There's 4 more.
You got-
Wait, there's 3 more. There's 3 more. There's
Got a
3
lot
more.
of nasty listeners
There's
on this
3 more.
show.
There's 3 more.
Gosh, let's see.
Finding out the love of your life has a humiliation kink. How deep are we talking? Because like
The humiliation kink.
Like
Like,
step on the balls and like.
yeah, like in private, like I could maybe.
Yeah.
But like in public, like are we talking like public humiliation? Cause
No,
like,
that's too
a
far.
hell
Yeah,
no.
not
Too
like
far, no.
dog walking or nothing.
You know, like
that,
nothing
yeah.
like
No.
crazy. You can't
Leather
embarrass me in
outfits.
public.
But you gave an example early on. What did you say? Humiliation kink. What
Well,
did you
yeah,
say?
so there's different types of humiliation kinks, and some go as far as like literally being like abused and shit like that. You know,
Yeah.
being talked to like you ain't shit and fuck you and kicking them and stuff like that. And then there's like a
Ooh.
more mild
Maybe
version,
not violence. Maybe
Yeah.
not the violence,
Yeah.
but I could do a little.
like shit talking.
Yeah.
You could let your man like dress you in whatever type of way.
Wait,
Outside.
is that the opposite way around?
That's,
I don't
she's
wanna
been
be
humiliated.
humiliated.
She wants to
I thought
step
it
on
was the
him.
other
Oh,
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
talking
Dominatrix.
Like, yeah, I was
All
talking
right.
like dominatrix vibes.
DB, just out of curiosity, how does that make you feel?
With the humiliation kink,
Yeah.
nothing I've ever done.
Oh,
but,
okay.
I
I
mean,
was,
you know,
sound like it. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
no,
Tinashe.
you had to bring that up for me.
Sound like you.
dead.
You know.
Sex on the first date. I mean, if you want to, go for it. Yeah. Nasty,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Nasty, yeah.
Yeah.
If
If
the
you're
feeling
feeling
is
the
right.
vibes,
Go
you're
for
feeling
it.
the vibes.
Cover up.
Right.
First timer.
Dating a freaky ass nigga who is a 69 guy.
No, you can't tonight. That ain't a question.
That'll be a nasty no. I'm sorry. I can't do that. I can't do that. Run for your life.
What? Nope. All right. Give it up for Tinashe. We're out of there.
Yes.
All right, man. So we got a good idea on what's nasty. Yes.
Yes. Listen, that was fun. I
That
like
was
that.
fun. All right. Well, look, we want to say congratulations to you.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Come back, see us.
I
want to
will.
see you perform. The performance, you are always been an adamant performer.
Thank you,
You
yeah.
know, you're a
Huge
great
part.
entertainer,
Yes,
as
she
well.
is.
And with great music, great entertainment.
Thank you.
Man, you got a long career ahead of you.
Thank you. You know, I'm very thankful to be here, so it's really nice talking to y'all, and
Good to
hopefully
see
I'll
you.
come back soon.
Yeah,
No,
anytime
hopefully,
you want.
absolutely.
Tinashe, give it up for Tinashe. Especially if you're nasty. All right.